Hey, boys and girls, happy Tuesday. Today starts our week of benchmarks. So I'm just going to go over today's benchmark with you just to give you a little tips and pointers and make sure you're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be things that we've learned throughout the year. Okay, so it's important to watch this whole video and maybe even have the video up while you're taking your benchmark just to use my tips and pointers as little clues. All right. First question is talking about what all the ways to which the figure can be classified. So you need to look at this figure and find which one of these down here is going to match every single one of them. Okay, so make sure that you check and see every one on the list if it can be a way to describe that shape there. All right. Next shape, they give you a number in expanded form. They want you to write it in standard form. So remember, digit times place. So that digit needs to be in the place that follows. All right. Number three, a company assembles marble bags with 18 marbles in a bag. About how many bags does the company need for 730 marbles? So again, round as little as possible for this problem, all right, to help you solve that. So what's close to 730? That can be divided by a number close to 18. All right. Number four, Aaron hiked 5.6 miles in the morning and 4.25 miles in the afternoon. How many miles did she hike in all? In all tells you what operation you should be doing. Okay, number five, the most visitors to Yosemite National Park in 1 year is 4,190,557. What is the value of the digit 9 in this number? So find the 9 and tell me the value. How much is it worth? Okay, number six, it says a deli made $1,080 on 24 deluxe platters. How much money would the deli make on 35 deluxe platters? Okay, so you should use this information to find out how much one platter is going to cost. All right, and then however much one platter costs, then you have the 35 that you're going to multiply that by. All right, Omar pours 2/3 of a cup of juice each morning for himself and his two brothers. How many quarts of juice does he use in 30 days? All right. So you're going to change 2/3 cups to quarts, or you could, and then multiply that by 30, or you could do 2/3 times 30, and that would tell you how many cups, and then change that convert that to be how many quarts would that be in 30 days? Sorry, got tongue tied there. All right, number 8, it says a kite maker uses 125 feet of string for each kite he makes. How many feet of string does he need for 75 kites? All right, so you want to say, okay, 125 times 75 you could do. That would give you how many feet you need for the kites. Then that would give you your answer, right? So it's 125 for each cut. He's making 75. All right, number 9, a recipe for apricot stuffing calls for 1.5 pounds of apricots. If Gracie increases the recipe 2.5 times, how many pounds of apricots? So you have this recipe and you are multiplying it by 2.5 times. So you're going to multiply those. So remember, when you're multiplying with your mixed numbers, you need to change them to improper fractions. Okay, number 10, which is located at 4, 7. I'm just going to really quickly over and then up. I'm not going to go over that too much. The next one, you're ordering these decimals from least to greatest. So again, look, these are all lined up. So start in this place, see if they have the same thing. If they don't, move to the next place. And you're comparing each place by each place. All right, number 12, Mrs. Hinshaw used 2 3/4 pounds of asparagus and 4 1/8 pound of shrimp to make a stir fry. How many more pounds of shrimp? How many more? How many more should be subtracting? You're subtracting the larger number minus the smaller number. Okay, so remember, guys, if you have a number that you can't subtract a fraction, so you have to borrow. So the 4 would become a 3, and then you add the numerator to the denominator. This is a tough one that you're going to have to remember and go back and look into. So for number 12, if you're unsure, guys, go back into my videos and find when we were subtracting mixed numbers with borrowing or regrouping. And if not, go on to Khan Academy and look it up. But there's no reason that you should be completely confused and lost on this when you have all the resources you need, okay? All right, number 13, the last question. It says the typical mass of a bullfrog is 0.5 kilogram. What's the mass of 3? bullfrogs in grams. Okay, so you're going to find the 3 bullfrogs in kilograms and then change the kilograms to grams. All right. So a lot of these are 2-step problems today, guys, but I think you guys are going to be fine with it. Again, use all your resources that are available. Go on to my videos, go on to Khan Academy, open up your math workbook online. And you can always reach out to me if you do need help. But there are endless resources. So I do not expect many of us to do very, very poorly on this, because if you take your time and use your resources, you should be fine. All right. If you have any questions, I'm here, guys. Happy Tuesday.